November time, and Chris wants to show the world what he's also been buying, just to let you know that he's
shitloads.
Not scaring people with his driving or blinding people with his bald spot. He shows his games as well.
Yeah, just slap him, Crish.
Shut the fuck up!
Right, I have got Psycho Fox. Never played it.
That's an awesome game. Done by the same people as the Cap Attack and stuff. It's really good. It's one of those must-have games on the Master System. It's really good. The only other one being Wonder Boy 3, which I always rant about.
Capcom Classic Collection.
Volume 1. Absolutely brilliant. It's a must-get on the original Xbox. 22 absolutely awesome games. It's a bit criminal that number 2 never came over here for the original Xbox. It stayed in America.
Correct, PS2.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's all the 1940s, blah blah blah. Street Fighter 2, Hyper Fighting, Girls and Ghosts, Son, and all the classics you got basically from the days of the collections on the Saturn.
Burnout Revenge.
Yeah, not a bad game. And this is what it's like being Tony actually talking about the game whereas the other says they're being quiet.
It's a bit like Burnout Takedown.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I mean, it's really good when it came out on the 360. I bought the 360 game just to experience it, but it's mainly based about online racing, the multiplayer element of that one. I didn't really like it. Number 2.
That just went downhill rapidly.
3's the best one. Takedown's the best one. Chris agrees.
The game that will not ever load.
Yeah, they're
because
taking
you
the
cannot
servers down.
connect to the servers anymore.
Based on the TV
I
series.
wonder why it was so
Destiny.
cheap. I wonder why it was so cheap.
Yeah.
Defiance,
Yeah.
rather.
Bit different. Destiny, 10 servers down the road, that made people happy. But this is actually based on, they made this game around the TV series. Basically, as they was doing the episodes, people were playing this, and the decisions they made people playing this was how they changed the next episode.
Which was shown on Sky.
Yeah, they've done that as sort of part of a second season. I don't know if they ever finished it. But that game bombed. Apparently it was pretty good with friends, but what I read online it was just meh. And so I can look at the case, I suppose.
Yeah, that's why it's so cheap.
Yeah.
Classic, the hack to get back. Guitar Hero Metallica.
21st century tennis racket.
Yeah. I think Frankers is the star of the Guitar Hero games, isn't he? Little Frankers down in Express Games.
Frankers likes Metallica, especially this one.
Yeah.
Playing the one on the last song that is like bringing whatever it was called.
I know you have to tell.
One?
Through the Fire and Flames.
Oh, right, yeah.
Dragon Force.
Has he got one on there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Guitar Hero Metallica for everyone.
Yep. Grid 2.
You never played the Grid games? I think they're offshoot Colin McRae.
Grid
No.
game.
No? I'm
No.
wrong.
It is Toka Touring Cars. You had Toka Touring Cars and Colin McRae Rally. So they're 2 separate games. Whereas Dirt come from Colin McRae, whereas Grid come from Toka.
The first one you could play through on any setting until you got to the last boss, and then you had to beat him on hard.
And he was a bastard.
Yes.
Yes. That I don't like the feel of because there's no in-car view or anything like that. It's kind of a bit...
Yeah, there's just the
I'd
outside
like it,
view, and it's very...
loose.
Yeah, very loose. At the tail end, your car will just spin out.
And not in a good initial D way, in a sort of bad kind of I'm going to die sort of, you know.
Spin and die.
Yes,
Yeah.
sort of way.
Yeah. It's a case of there's no rewind. Can't remember if there's a rewind feature.
I think there is, but you're limited to 3, I think.
So yeah, you just sort of smash the head out and retry.
What? This game here, Bioshock 2, really good game. This is the first game in history I know, and that was by the fact that Chris sold. When he originally got this, he played this to death, and him and his one day maybe brother-in-law, whatever, cheated on fucking line to get all the achievements, and he sold it. Chris is not ever known for selling games.
Well, we done a multiplayer, and basically we found a cheat that if you were in 2 separate teams, which me and him was, all you had to do was go up to a machine, hack it, and then I got my brother-in-law to join me. He was on the opposite team and he hacked it. So we were getting 10 points per hack.
Spies, basically.
And then when his mate come flying around the corner, he'd warn me and I'd just shoot his mate and his team.
Yeah. As a game, it's really good. It's a really good follow-up. It's more like a really big expansion than a full-on game. But there's nothing bad to say about it. Maybe too many plasmids. I think I went over the top of the plasmids on that one because you went from about 4 to about
You have
12.
a much more invincible feeling on that one because you're a big daddy.
Yeah, so
because you kind of like start as a big daddy. You know, you end up. No, let's not spoil it, but you end up sort of as one that Bioshock was.
Let's not spoil it. I'll tell you anyway. Yeah. Spoiler alert! If you listen to this, it's too late.
Would you kindly not watch this part? That's a clever spoiler.
It's once you join your, whatever it was, the blue one with your health. When you killed enemies, you'd get health back as well as the plasma back.
Plasmid.
So, you basically kind of became invincible.
Yeah.
Black Site, classic.
Area 51, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sequel to Area 51. Good game for when it came out originally. I enjoyed it. I played from start to finish. If you're an alien UFO lover, you'll love it. It's like the first person.
I was enjoying it. Just
blowing. It's really good.
Blowing the
It's
crap
not
out
very
of
good
them.
for achievements, though. If you're an achievement hunter, you'd be quite disappointed when you finish it and you get about 15 points because you have to play for it on the hardest settings and do stuff to get the achievements. But yeah, really good game.
I was playing it through on hardest settings. Not that difficult.
Yeah, this guy plays through all his games on the hardest settings. Why? I mean, he's got no hair because he's been fucking stressing and swearing at the telly all the time.
I've got no hair because of one game only.
Stuntman.
PlayStation.
Me and Stuart was around your house that night.
And
We couldn't even look at each other. Yeah.
Cool Borders 2. You
Cool
remember
Borders
that
2.
game?
I dropped the disc and it broke.
It didn't. It hit the wall.
For weeks he told he just dropped the disc and it broke in half. Yeah, because discs do that. Bastard.
Hey, they do with a projectile thrown at the wall. It's,
different gravity sort of guy. Yeah.
Sunset Overdrive for the Xbox One.
Yeah, or my sort of thing. Tell me what you enjoy about it, Chris.
You can grind,
Can you
jump. All you got to do is basically press A a lot, which is jump, press X a lot, which is grind, and basically left and right triggers do your shooting.
Jet Set Radio meets like Dead Rising.
Yeah. I did give it time. I just could not get into it. I was wanting to turn it off, but I persevered for another hour. But when I turned it off, I was so happy to go, yeah, I'm done.
It is a Marmite game. You'll either love it or you'll hate it.
I like Marmite. I don't fucking like it.
The Evil Within.
Used to be within my hands, that game, but now it's in Chris's. Brilliant game!
If you scrape it with a 10-pence piece, it says Resident Evil Within.
Yeah.
It does have that sort of Resident Evil feel.
Yeah, Resident Evil Within 4, it says. You know, you sort of scratch it off with a coin.
There's a bit more of a dread feeling when playing this as compared to playing number 4.
It's more darker than Resident Evil, though.
I wouldn't say
I
wouldn't say there's much of a disappointment to this game. I would say that the last boss is you'd expect to be sort of the first boss sort of difficulty. But other than that, it's a brilliant game, and when you finish it, you unlock cool stuff.
As long as you don't get that guy with the chainsaw, because he's annoying.
Last of all!
Yeah, last of all, Alien Isolation Ripley edition.
Yeah, managed to pick this up for him because my friend Anthony bought this at $59.99, and 2 days later it went down to $24.99. So he had to have it. And yeah, I say it's going to be my Christmas game. I'm really, really looking forward to playing it.
I have put a thing on my Facebook.
Yeah.
The IGN wanted to find out how scary this game was.
Oh, right, yeah.
So they got 16 of their programmers or games testers, stuck them in a room, and it was under one condition: they played it in the dark.
That's how I shall be playing it.
With surround sound or headphones?
Surround sound.
Or headphones. Headphones will do the same. It's,
yeah, it's definitely a game that you have to play in the dark.
Yeah. But Chris, Frankers needs to know why you hate the PlayStation 4. Please answer him.
I just don't like it.
And that's all he's ever said.
I just
Well, apart from
like
because it's shit, that's the other way he normally says.
Yeah.
There's, yeah.
Will he be back next month? Will his hair grow back? Will he have a goatee beard? Will he have finally killed someone driving his car? Only time will tell.